So about 2 years ago, I first heard about InfoDive, and it intrigued me immediately. I thought, all the things I have to do day to day running a practice, I don't have time to pull reports and just dig deeper.
We never really had a way to find out where the missed billing was without checking 3 or 4 different reports against each other. InfoDive really dives down into any reports and to pull any information that we need. Our PM system is not specific enough at all.
I can look at each physician, I can look at each site. We have 3 sites. We can look at drugs, we can look at insurers to see if they're paying us the way they should be, if there's anything missed, if we've missed billing. At the end of the day, we have a business to run, and with those tools, I can run the business a little better. I've been able to identify through InfoDive and their reports if we're being underpaid for certain drugs. And then we can go back to the payer and say, hey, this isn't quite right.
It has helped us find a lot of lost revenue that otherwise would have been missed and never recouped.
For about 6 weeks, we had an issue where we couldn't bill at all. So our billers were billing by hand, the old-fashioned way. And so InfoDive was able to identify any human error that occurred and help us go back and capture revenue that would have been lost. So without InfoDive, I don't know how we would have identified those problems.
One of the really great things about having InfoDive as a tool is that it really lets us dive into our physicians' performance.
I needed some really detailed reports, and I was having difficulty getting them out of our PM system. So I immediately reached out to my coach at InfoDive. She ran every report I needed based on what information I gave her, saved me a ton of time. Just knowing that she's there when I need something has been like a weight off my shoulders. I don't know how I did my job without it and was able to accomplish some of the things that I could and pull reports that I needed. So I would wholeheartedly recommend InfoDive to anyone who asked me or anyone who was even considering it.